What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre Nicole.
And you are tuned in to another episode of Poor Minds.
Where a drunk mind speaks sober thought.
You look cute, girl.
Thank you, girl.
It's real festive.
I know. That's what I was trying to give, you know.
A new year.
A new year.
A new you.
New money, new me,
I like
new everything.
That. I like that. See,
you look cute, too.
Well, you know, they say...
It's giving fall vibes.
It is giving fall.
Is it still fall?
Technically, kind of. I don't know. Child, I don't know.
I don't know. It's just cold.
Well, they said a hoe never gets cold when they lied. Because a hoe is cold. I've been cold all day.
It gets cold.
Yes,
especially in Atlanta.
Yes, so as y'all know, we are in our new set. We changed up the seating. We're going to change a little one, too. Y'all know how we get down. Yes. But anyway, let's get to the good shit, bitch.
I'm excited.
I'm excited, too.
I love when we have guests.
We have a very special guest. And when I tell y'all, this episode probably going to go a little long. So I hope y'all got y'all wine poured up, y'all drinks, because we finna have a good time tonight.
Period.
So, you want me to do it? Because I'll do it, bitch.
Go ahead.
Y'all, when I tell y'all, I am so excited. Y'all know I'm about to be singing and rapping this whole goddamn episode. You know, I'm going to just let him come out and y'all go see. Y'all give it up for B.O.B. Hey, y'all supposed to clap.
It was like awkward silence. Hey.
What do I see? Right here?
Have a seat.
Oh, man.
And put that shit on.
Indeed.
I'm going to call you Mr. Put That Shit On.
Mr. Put That Shit On?
Do your dance.
Do your dance, B.O.B.
Do your dance.
What have you been up to?
Man, I've been doing a lot of recording.
Yes.
I don't want to get the boring answer because I'm an artist. It's expected that I'm making music.
Of course.
But, you know, I'm just trying to, really just change my whole, approach to everything in life. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm entering a new season. You know what I mean? The grown and sexy.
I know that's right. Grown and sexy.
I'm trying to find a new thing to say.
Grown and sexy era.
Grown and sexy. I like grown and sexy though. I like that's what we're doing now with Poor Minds. You know, we used to be sitting on the floor in her living room.
And that was not grown nor sexy.
So yeah, we trying to give a grown. We got drinks.
Yeah, these are sexy grown drinks.
The drinks
by
are
the way.
so good.
And mind you, let me say before we get into it, we have a bartender with us today. So y'all give it up for Ty.
Yes.
So Ty made us. Oh, now y'all participate. That's what I thought. Put my foot down. Okay, so Ty made us a special drink today. So Ty, can you tell us about what we are drinking today?
Absolutely. What you guys have is called Takeoff Time. So shout out and RIP to Takeoff. It has some apple cider in there. We have a little bit of cranberry. I make my own syrup. So we got a little cinnamon demerara to give it, that little fall spice, So it's garnished with some apple slices, cinnamon, cranberries, and some thyme. So
this is delicious.
Apple cider margarita, I like that. It tastes real good.
It's very delicious. I'm over here knocking my cue cards down because I'm taking off.
Yo, shouts out to Takeoff. I don't feel bad for drinking 6 hours ago, so.
No, for real.
Okay, so you said, do you feel like you're kind of rebranding yourself a little bit?
Yeah, I would say that for sure.
Okay.
And, it's like with rebranding, I don't know, I feel like it goes hand in hand with your career changes that you make go hand in hand with your life changes. And you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. It's like, I just, mentally, I don't like to tell myself, I'm grown and sexy time. Because it make me feel old.
Right.
You up?
Yeah, I don't want to be old.
Well, we the aunties.
That's all right. I'm auntie.
But we look our generation, we look younger in our 30s than others. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? It's crazy that you said it because I actually get mad when people tell me that I look good for my age. Because we're not old. I'm 33 and people be like, oh my God, you look so good. I'm like, this is what 33 looks like. I say that all the time.
You really ain't grown till you 30.
Yeah, I'm 31.
I'm definitely grown.
I feel like it's the perception, though, that people have about 30-year-olds, and I can't blame them, because when you go back and you look at how the generations before us looked at 30, niggas was looking old as fuck.
I'm not gonna lie.
They can't go?
Yeah, they definitely did.
They was looking old. We definitely look very youthful, and so I just think people aren't used to that. So they oh, you look good for your age, when in reality, this is what you look like when you're 30.
I asked somebody in their 20s, I was like, what do we do, 30-olds, that you could tell we old? And you know what they told me?
What?
Is how we take pictures.
How we take pictures? I love put up the peace sign.
Because I've been doing that all day.
They talking about like how it looked. Like they said we can't take pictures for shit, and I felt like, what you mean?
I'm offended.
Why?
Yeah, I don't know. I guess it take us longer to get like good shots when we take pictures. I don't know.
See, they acting like we be taking them pictures like the older
Like,
people
yeah,
be
like on
taking
that-
close to their face.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
From the shoulders up.
Yes, and they be having them weird filters on there. You know, old people love them weird filters.
They love
having
the filters.
stars all over the shit. Okay, so I want to ask you this real quick because you did say you're grown. You feel like you're in your grown and sexy era.
Mm-hmm.
What is exactly a grown and sexy era for you? Like, what does that mean for you?
I don't know. Like, I don't feel like I want to make rap or trap music no more. Like, I want to make jazz.
Okay. Not sweet double, dwee double, dwee. Now you know I can do a little jazz tune, so if you need me
love
in
the
the studio,
scat.
I
Yo,
got
not
you.
scat, scabby dabby. Stupid about
Yes. She loves to skate.
Scat tune
Yo,
now.
I ain't never heard nobody say they love scat.
Love scat. Nothing too crazy.
Yo, what?
Hold on, the taking off
Yo,
now.
I was just
That's
saying.
what I'm saying.
Like,
It's really sneaking up on Auntie.
Okay, so first of all, he needs another one. He
yeah,
needs
because
another one.
I need another
Okay,
takeoff.
so you want to make jazz music?
I mean,
I'm not
I
mad
wouldn't
at
say
it.
specifically that, but you know,
Something different.
yeah, something that match the aesthetic.
vibe, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm all about vibe. Like, I need the vibe. Like, if you think about it, everybody wants the good vibe. Like, everybody wants that, whether they find it through listening to music, going to concerts, drinking drugs, or fall in love. Some people fall in love as a escape. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, because you know you fall in love and that oxytocin releases in your brain.
That's me. I love to fall in love.
Yeah.
Every
I was gonna say we all know somebody who love to fall in love.
That's
They
me.
always in
Every
love.
they
three
always
business
like, yeah.
days.
Yes.
Every 3 business
It's a thing.
days.
It happens.
I love it. But I do feel like, because I said this, I'm tired of the music. Like, I don't want to hear about people getting shot and killed no more. I'm over it. Like, I want to go to the club and have fun and dance or
Yeah.
like feel the vibe. So I definitely
Yeah.
feel you on that.
I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's still places, certain clubs that you go to and you know, like, everybody there, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody finna get murdered after, but you can still play, like, you know what I'm saying? The classics, like the Gucci Man and the, you know what I'm saying? Chief Keef, and you can still feel safe, like,
Right.
Like, you can
But
you
that's
can make it
rare.
home. You can call your Uber and they don't cancel on you at the last
Right.
minute. You know what I'm
They
saying?
They like, I ain't going to that neighborhood.
Okay, so I want to go back to the beginning of your career. So talk about, you know, you coming out as like an artist in Atlanta and, you know, being involved with like T.I. Like, how was that for you in the beginning, in the very beginning?
Man, I just remember, the first thing come to my head is how hard I used to perform. Like, I used to,
I just want to rock. You was on stage like that.
yo, I'm talking about, I would be screaming in the microphone, performing so hard. Like, I was performing all through Atlanta, open mics, the Apache, T.I. Club, Crucial. I mean, performing everywhere. And like, I remember I used to smoke cloves when I was like 18.
What is that?
I used to
You know
smoke
the
clothes
black-
too.
Yo, why everybody used to
Dre would
smoke?
know.
Yo, I
It was a nasty time.
It was, man, and I would chain smoke them.
Yes,
It was
and
not-
Black and Miles. Me and my friends
Yep.
used to be in a team. I mean,
did
not the
say
teen,
that.
not teen. I mean, you know, like college.
Right.
We used to be smoking the little Black and Miles in the clothes.
With the wood tip, you gotta get the wood tip
Oh,
hit
y'all
better.
too ghetto for me.
Very ghetto. With my Four Loko in my left hand
Ooh, Four
and my
Loko.
clove in my right hand.
We used to have a Black and Miles and the 211, and the 211 is a police code for robbery or something.
It
So
is?
we was
What?
drinking- Yes, something like
Oh,
that.
you was deep in Atlanta.
Yeah.
You was deep in Atlanta.
Black,
in the
Black and Miles 211 in the trenches, just like, you know what I mean? And I would chain smoke them and I would go perform, and I would be performing so hard when I got off stage, I'd be wheezing. And it'd be people would come up and ask, like, yo, is he all right? They'd be like, nah, he good, he just got asthma.
The club having an
Yes.
Okay, so would you say you're like part of kind of like old Atlanta, like the originators? Because I mean, in Houston, like, well, I'm not from Houston, Dre's from Houston, but I lived in Houston for 10 years. So they have like old Houston, like the old head rappers, like the OGs,
Yeah,
like new Houston,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
So do you feel like What's the difference between like old Atlanta and new Atlanta?
I feel like a lot of stuff is coming back around again, but old Atlanta is like, I don't know, I feel like it's stages to this. Cause like, I remember when I was working at Subway, and yes, I was the sandwich artist.
Can you still make a good sandwich?
Oh yeah.
I know that.
Is that what they had on the application when you applied?
Sandwich
artist.
Well, we had to wear a robe and it said sandwich artist.
Really?
But the truth of the matter is, I was the sandwich artist, the cashier, the janitor, the motherfucking everything. Cause there was only 2 people in the Subway, man.
Right.
Like,
I ain't never seen more than 2 people working at once.
bro, never. And it's like, I remember being in Subway at the gas station on Candler Road working there, and I remember when trap music came out, and it made everybody trap at the gas station. And I thought that was so crazy because it was like, like niggas was just parked at the gas station. And I'm sitting watching this and I'm like, yo, this was like when he had the PSC tape and then Bone Crusher was out and Lil Jon, Trillville. So like to me, that's like old Atlanta. And you could kind of say also like, Crime Mob too. That was like real East Side, you know what I mean? But, now the new Atlanta, I feel like is, even like OG Maco, you could say is old Atlanta too. You know what I'm saying?
You like
that's
the hybrid though. Because I feel like you came out a little after Crime Mob and Trillville and stuff. And but like before the little babies and the,
But your sound was so different.
Yeah.
It was definitely like, it wasn't like trap music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that was something that was like, because people used to compare me to Outkast in the beginning because I'll Be in the Sky. And like, it was definitely like very Outkast-esque.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Sure.
And like, I remember that was like the thing, you know what I'm saying? And eventually like having like pop records and shit like that, kind of, it was like, he's his own, he got his own sound or whatever. But it was like, it's like you have to find your identity when you come out as a young artist. And the thing is like, no matter what, when you come out, someone's gonna compare you to somebody. You gotta kind of like, you gotta kind of take what's out there to kind of catch people, because you can't like just come completely left field, because you're gonna just like, what the fuck is this? You know what I mean?
Right.
So, I just feel like I'm definitely a hybrid between old and new Atlanta. But I feel like I'm at a point where I feel like I still really haven't shown people like who I am all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it's still something that is like emerging now.
Yeah. How did you feel like about though? I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say because I feel like you're always constantly finding yourself. And I know you just talked about working with pop artists. So how was it working with Bruno Mars? And do you think that you'll work with him again in the future?
I feel like I will work with Bruno Mars again. And Bruno's done so much, like, and it's like time be flying by so fast.
Yeah.
You don't realize, like, I was listening to Doo-Wops and Hooligans, his first album, and I was like, damn, that song was on there? Damn, that song was on there? And that shit was like so long ago, man. And like think about this. My first album came out over 10 years ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Like, that's crazy to me.
Time be flying.
And it's crazy to think, like, it came out 10 years, but people don't realize how young people are. Like, you're still young. Like, you made some fire music, and you were very young. You know what I was doing when I was 21, 22, baby? I was in the club getting drunk.
Right.
You was, like, touring the world making this fire music. So that's what's crazy
I used
to
to
me.
hate going to the club. Crazy.
Oh,
When I was 21, I didn't start going to the club till I was, like, 23, 24?
Because you had to.
Because I was like, man, don't book me for a club.
Yeah.
And like y'all understand, like, I was touring the world when it was like just me and Neo.
That's
You know what I'm
sexy
saying?
love. That's so,
Like,
what?
it was just us on the bill.
What?
You had like, it'd be like Katy Perry, Austin Mahone, and then it'd be like Neo.
Yeah.
And then, you know what I'm saying? Or like maybe Flo Rida, and then me. And it would be like the only niggas on the bill.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know, it used to be like kind of like you didn't want to go overseas back then, like, you know what I mean? And it was kind of like, well, what, you know, and the food is like, the food is like sketchy depending on where you going, because you know what I mean.
Getting on the plane.
You go to Hong Kong and it's like they just got like seafood, and you be like, oh, okay, seafood. What type of seafood? And they be like,
snapping turtle.
Like food from the sea. And I'm like, what's in it?
You don't know what you eat. It's definitely different. It's definitely
So I
taking the chance.
I ate the noodles and the shrimp, because you know what shrimp is. You can't fake the shrimp. You know what I mean? So yeah.
Okay, so I do have a question, and you don't have to answer if you don't want to, because you know I had to get the tea. So I want, because since we're talking about, you know, you working with Bruno Mars, how did you feel like when you were in, you know, one of the heights of moments in your career? You have this hit song, you're traveling the world, everybody is knowing your name, and then like I remember Lupe Fiasco had did an interview at the time, and he was saying how mad he was that the song had went to you, and that the label just kind of shunned him, and he was like suicidal about it. So how did that make you feel? Did you feel like it kind of took from your moment?
I mean, I talked to him about it. I talked to him about it briefly. I don't really feel like me and Lupe had a chance to really like delve deeply into it. But the times that we have talked, and you know, I went on tour with Lupe, so Lupe showed me a lot of love. We had a lot of time to like, you know, build and shit like that. But particularly on that instance, at the time, Lupe went through with Atlantic what I was about to go through. Like, it's like
he had already
went through that. And so, you know, because it's like with the labels, like back then it was like, I don't know if all labels were like this, but you know, at Atlantic, it was like you had to, if you wanted to put out an album, the singles had to be produced by a certain individual at the label. And if it wasn't produced by him, you ain't finna have no single.
That's crazy.
Even if you have a single,
well,
let me get them files and let's reproduce it again.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
Put somebody else's name on it. That's crazy.
And so I remember when we did Nothing on You, it was originally me and Lupe on it. And something, I can't remember what it was, but like something happened, and then Lupe was like, all right, fuck it, take me off it, let Bob have it. You know what I'm saying? Because it was like he had been through that bullshit so much. And so that's how that happened. And little did I know, I was finna go through the whole hurricane. And so, and something similar happened with Airplanes. And so, you know, I mean, I kind of, looking back on it, I kind of feel like, you know, maybe it was done out of spite too, to like be like, all right, well, fine, we don't need you, Lupe. We get B.O.B on these songs and we'll make big hits like that. You know what I mean? So, I mean, you could look at it that way too, but it's like, you know, I remember Lupe telling this story about how he sampled a song and made it a hit. Like, he sampled a song and did a song and it was a hit, and the label went and bought the publishing of the song he sampled just to, you know what I'm saying?
That was bullying.
I mean, it's savage, yo. The music industry
I be hearing it's crazy.
I wouldn't,
because I heard that happens all the time too. Like, they take artists off of songs and then the artists don't even know until the song come out.
I feel like if you, in 2023, if you want to be a rapper or a singer, you really love that shit. Like, you really fucking want to do that.
Because we done already heard
all the bad shit about it. Like, there's nothing in me that would want to be like a rapper or a singer. For real.
I feel like it's just when you get into being on the labels.
Yeah, but it's like,
that's
now
when it
they don't
gets
have to do that.
complicated.
Now, like, you can, like,
if you go viral on TikTok, you good.
It's a girl on TikTok. I was I don't know her. Damn, I'm terrible. I'm not the best TikTok person. It's a girl on TikTok. She has a whole following, and she just be like writing songs and just performing them on TikTok. Like, they exist on TikTok. You know, she don't need no album, no singles. Like, I just feel like, and that's like what you can't forget as an artist is like, just give people the vibes, put the crack in the music, like just give it to them. Like, it's not that deep.
Right.
Just make it sound, make it good.
I agree, because it's not as hard to get discovered these days either as it used to be.
Right. So you were never mad at Lupe?
Nah,
never.
Hold on now. Like, I mean, to be honest, like, I feel like I don't ever feel like he ever did anything with ill intent towards me.
It wasn't ever about you.
Yeah, it wasn't
Okay,
about me.
got
It was,
you.
I mean, cause me and him already talk eye to eye. We already know what the system is. You know what I mean? And so, you know, I just feel like it's just an unfortunate series of events that, you know, we all were tied up into. But, you know, and it's like, you know, it's still a lot of people that used to work at Atlantic that I'm cool with, but I just think the whole system is just so like, it's so corporate. And thank God we don't have to do that shit no more. Like you can really do your own thing. You know what I mean? We don't gotta sing them slave tunes no more.
Not slave tunes. I'm weak. Every time somebody says slave tunes, I think about Casey and JoJo. Just
like a bird. Hey.
Now that was a slave tune. That's
That
a hit.
was
That
a vibe.
hit,
We know
Bob.
that.
That was a hit. Some of them slave tunes be rocking now, Bob. Don't do that. Don't do it.
So you just came off of a tour. How was that?
Wait, I'm sorry. Speaking of slave tunes, the new Negro spiritual, Throat Baby is a Negro spiritual.
Hey, it's a slave tune.
I feel like we said that before too. It really is. I'm trying to bust out on you.
Whenever he went to the studio, he was probably really singing, but they told him like, you know,
He was in there harmonizing
down a little bit.
Baby.
Yeah, he was in there blowing. I'm telling you, a Negro hymn.
It was.
Yes, this is filled to the brim.
Look, we done took off.
Wow, we taking off.
We taking off.
Yeah.
I like that. That's how we gotta introduce this drink. We taking off.
We taking off like a rock.
We taking off like a rocket. Me with my posse, serving everybody.
Extra cheese and broccoli.
All right.
Enough is enough.
Dre, what did you ask him
About the tour.
Okay.
the tour?
Oh, the tour.
Yes, because I definitely want to talk to you about your new album too. So talk about the tour you just went on.
I just went on a tour. Let me tell you something, man. It's really hard to tour like these days because like.
Oh, we know we went on tour too.
Not on
the scale of your tour. But,
I mean,
We was in South Carolina.
my tour has different. It's different levels.
Oh, trust me, we know. I was just.
well, we know. That's why I said.
I mean, like on the same tour, it'd be like different venues.
Okay.
It'd be like you be at one venue and it'd be like 5,000 people, and then the other venue would be like a nightclub.
Yeah.
It'd be like night and day.
That's how our tour was.
It'd be like, oh shit, it's real independent grassroots tour.
That's the bluegrass tour.
Yeah, man, it was a rough tour, man. It really was rough, and I haven't been on tour in like six years.
Wow. Okay.
It's different now.
Yeah.
You know, but I think it's wild because like I done seen like when I was in my 20s, like I would go perform at colleges and I'd be the same age as the people I'm performing for, and now I'm like 12 years old.
Screaming in front of crowds.
I used to crowd surf shit. Can't do that no more. No.
You can't afford to fall and break the hip.
I used to jump. I remember when I would crowd surf, and then once they started like, I was like, I gotta stop doing that. They be like, damn. Like, yo.
You ain't look that heavy.
I'm like, these new kids weak. Nah, they got no upper body strength.
Okay, so I want to talk about the new album because you did have like Baby Tate, like you had some new artists on the album. I'm a Baby Tate stan.
Yo, that was the last feature. Yo, we waited so long. This is the last feature that came through the door. We was like, dang, it almost didn't happen. We was like, dang, man, like this was so dope. And we got it the last minute, man. And I had to push my album back for that.
Really?
And yeah, and it was so dope, man. Like she's one of the most professional artists that I've worked with. Like I would put her on the same level of professionalism as like Bruno Mars or you know, like she recorded a verse, sent the demo recording in, and was like, you fuck with it? We was like, nigga, hell yeah, we can mix this.
Right.
That's what I like to hear. Though,
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of the new artists, they feel like they don't have to have that respect, or they feel like, oh, well, I went viral and I'm this and I'm that. And they don't want to be
it's not the same
professional.
level of artistry.
It's hard to find people to be professional. It really
I
truly
love,
is.
man, I love when people professional, man.
glad to hear that.
And when I get in the studio, I like to talk about what we gonna do? What we gonna make? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to just go in there and be like, throw the aux cord on, you know?
Right.
I want to discuss it, you know what I mean?
Right. So who is like an artist that's like, that you would say is new Atlanta that you haven't worked with, that you want to work with?
Damn. New Atlanta artist. Shit. Is Baby Drill from Atlanta?
I don't know who that is. You know Auntie old now. No, hold on now.
Yeah.
He is.
All right. Shout out to Baby Drill.
I would want to do something with Baby
They
Drill.
about to be in the comments like, you
don't know who Baby Drill is, bitch.
Look, I'm sorry, y'all. I still got Luther Vandross on my playlist now. Go easy on me. So Baby Drill.
Yeah, Baby Drill. I want to do something with like Nudie.
Okay.
But I want to
Nudie, okay.
I want to get my Nate Dogg on. Like, I want to just sing some hooks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Now,
I can see
something
that.
like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Get my little flannel on, my little fleece on. You know what I'm saying?
That's right. It's crazy.
little
'Cause I remember
Yeah.
whenever you first came out, my sister's boyfriend that she was dating at the time, he used to listen to you back to back to back. And I was like, who is this? It was that song, Strange Clouds.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, he used to have that song on repeat.
Yes.
But that's like, your
Classic.
sound has like always been different. So who would you say like is your inspiration?
My shit is real obscure. It's like,
Come on with the words now. Whatever.
like it was different because like I grew up listening to like Nas, Eminem, DMX, and also Crime Mob and Shrillville, and you know Atlanta shit. Like you know what I mean. But then I started getting into like alternative rock music like Coldplay, American Rejects, Green Day.
Oh, so you had your emo
Bjork.
era.
Oh yeah, I had an emo era.
I think everybody our age went through that phase.
We all did.
Yeah, we
Like
all
I went to the
did.
Paramore concert when they just came to Atlanta, like
Yeah.
on my birthday.
What was it?
Oh man, it was what?
I'm mad I didn't know
Let
about
me tell y'all
that.
something. Haley got soul.
Yes.
She got soul.
She be singing her ass
Niggas
off.
fuck with Paramore.
I'm telling you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
Niggas
for
love
sure.
Paramore. Like, it don't matter.
And Panic at the Disco.
I'm telling you, you can never fuck up the octave if you play
Yeah, you can play that every time.
Ever.
How did we get here?
Yes! I used to know you so well. Oh, look, they got pictures of me. The poor crew done went to
They
my
done dug
MySpace.
up her old emo photo.
Oh, I used to have the bang and everything.
Not the bang yang. You did not have a bang yang.
I
used to be like,
bang-yang. I had the
What?
piercings. I had like a piercing in my.
So it was on you.
Oh.
It was on you too.
Drip was very hard.
What?
The emo drip, it was all over me.
Wow.
So that's what I'm saying. So when people like, during that time, it was like, I always say I had like an identity crisis. Like, it was kind of hard for me to identify with certain people. So like through music, it was like, I could identify with certain people like Andre 3000. So whenever you came out, I was like, okay, he different. He
So
not making
you
it.
abstract.
Oh, I'm very abstract. Look, I'm being calm today. But when you catch me by myself, I'm jamming like everything. I'm very like different with how I was raised. So it was like, I think that's important though, that we have artists that are different and not making, you know, things that they just expect for us to make.
Yeah, like I had to like really fall into myself, you know what I mean? Like, and it's so crazy because I had so much success and so much fame, and I've always been known to be abstract, but I had to just accept like who I am, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, I've grown to accept the fact like, you know what? I am a nice guy. Like, I'm pleasant to be around.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot nobody.
And that's all right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel like it's a brave thing to be that way in a society where everybody want to be a rapper or a street nigga. And it's like, bruh, you ain't gotta be.
You don't gotta do all that.
Like, your name's Earl. You go to Sunday school. You know what I mean? Like,
But you know, that comes with age and maturation. Because I feel like, especially, I could only imagine like being in the industry at a young age. You probably felt a lot of pressure to have a certain image and be a person that you didn't feel like you was being true to yourself?
Yeah, man, because I mean, like, I grew up around the same street shit everybody else did. I mean, I was with Grand Hustle, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm in a motorcycle club right now, you know what I'm saying? It's like, I just always been who I am, like, you know what I mean? So, and I feel like it's important that it's examples so that people can see, like, oh, okay, yeah, I can go through an emo phase. I can go, you know what I mean? Like, you need that shit. Everybody can't be a...
No, you need
No, he's 100% right.
Everybody can't be that guy.
Right. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And y'all know it's that season. Y'all know summer bodies are made in the winter, so it's time to get your body right and eat right.
Absolutely. And who wants to have to go to the grocery store? Like, I hate going to the grocery store. One thing that I love about HelloFresh is they will deliver pre-portioned ingredients, farm fresh, directly to your front door.
Yes.
And it's easy, simple recipes that you can make in 20 to 30 minutes.
I know that's right. They got calorie smart, carb smart. You know, I made a vegan maple carrot power bowl. Baby, I was feeling slim tight today. You know what I'm saying? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to HelloFresh.com/PourMinds21 and use code PourMinds21 and get 21 free meals plus free shipping. That's HelloFresh.com/PourMinds21. Get your health on, girl. That's HelloFresh.com/PourMinds21 and use code PourMinds21, America's #1 meal kit. What's up, y'all? It's your girl XP.
And it's your girl Dre Nicole.
And we are here to talk to y'all about Chime.com.
Yes, I love anything that I can use that's gonna boost my credit score. And one thing about using Chime's Credit Builder Visa credit card, it can boost your credit up to 30 points.
Yes, I feel like you just swipe your card every day on regular stuff. Chime is gonna link all that stuff together, so you're gonna build your credit for everything that you're gonna spend money already on. So what you're gonna do is go to chime.com/PourMinds and get started on your credit journey today. That's CHIME.com/PourMinds. Get your credit up. So start your credit journey with Chime. Sign up only takes 2 minutes and doesn't affect your credit score. Get started at chime.com/PourMinds. That's chime.com/PourMinds.
The Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card is issued by Stride Bank N.A. Pursuant to a license from Visa USA, Chime checking account, and $200 qualifying direct deposit required to apply for the secured Chime Credit Builder Visa credit card. Regular on-time payment history can have a positive impact on your credit score. Impact to score may vary, and some user scores may not improve. Out-of-network ATM withdrawal fees may apply except at MoneyPass ATMs, in a 7-Eleven, or Allpoint or Visa Plus Alliance ATM.
So now we gon' get
We switching
into
gears?
the bed. Hey,
We getting into the bed. Oh, shit. Bow. Talking about eat.
Hey, look, that's the remix now. Don't get me to rapping in this motherfucker.
I love a little bed squeaking.
Bed squeaky.
So one thing, you got all the tea. You've been in the industry for a very long time, and I like a little tea. That's why we all sipping it right now.
Oh, God, let me sip my drink.
So this is something that has always
taken off even more.
Right. We already on another planet.
Might as well, you know what I'm saying? It's not every day I'm on Poor Minds sitting between two beautiful ladies, you know what I mean?
You on the show.
This is,
Yo,
I'm telling y'all, every time we have like somebody on that I was like a fan of, like I think this moments that I had this moment with RL. I had this moment with Paul Wall.
Yeah.
And I had this
Y'all had
moment.
Paul Wall, man?
Yes, we
Yeah.
had
What's
Paul
up?
Wall. And I had this moment with who else did we have on that I was
Fabo.
like? Yeah, Fabo. I had this
Oh,
moment
yeah, I
with
fuck with
Fabo.
Fabo.
Yeah,
So this is another moment for me, because like I'm saying, like I used to really like be in my moments,
Yeah.
like jamming this nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I'm having a moment right now, but I'm keeping it professional. Okay. So we gonna get into the bed. We gonna get into the bed. Go ahead, Drea.
Okay, so for the bed topic, we wanted to talk about
We jumping right in there. Let's go.
dating in the same circles. Like, is it true that you feel like industry people date in the same circles, or you have to date in the same circles? Because it seems like a lot of men in the industry rotate the same women and date the same women.
And have you ever been in that circle?
I would say definitely in my 20s, like being in LA and New York and Miami and all that, you'd be like, you know, like you might hit up a chick like, yo, what you doing? And you don't hear nothing back. And then you look on Instagram and she would Trey Songz.
I'm with Aubrey. That's how they do, girl. You know that's how they do.
I don't think I knew what dating was really until I was like in my late 20s. Like,
you know what I always thought? Because we never heard any stories about you. I always thought that you were just like had a girlfriend and you were just in a relationship the whole time.
I always was.
Okay, so you were in a relationship.
I'm married to me and my wife have known each other since we were 12.
Oh, wow.
And we didn't start dating until we were like 19. And then we recently got engaged.
I know that's right.
Yeah.
That's what Mary J. Blige when she was talking about real love, bitch.
No, that is real love.
I know that's right.
But like, because, you know what I'm saying, like we've been through everything, you know what I'm saying, on and off, you know what I'm saying?
But y'all always found y'all way back.
Yeah.
Found y'all way back. Now, I know I got hope.
We've done everything, you know what I'm saying? We've held together, you know what I mean?
Okay, but let's talk about the times y'all was off and what was going on. What was going on, Bob? What was going on?
I mean, I am a Scorpio.
Ooh. And we know a lot about the Scorpios.
Yo, I want to know, why do Scorpios get a bad rap? Like, what do we do to everybody?
Scorpios
are unhinged.
Scorpios are unhinged and they're horny. Okay?
I'm very hinged.
You didn't say I'm not horny though.
Thanks. You know, points were made. That's 1 point for Drea.
I mean, can water help that it's wet? I mean, what do we do?
Did you ever put one of the girls that was in rotation in rotation? We're talking about 10 years ago, so wifey can give you a little slide.
You know, we talking about like 09.
You know, 09, 08, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, me and wifey was doing some rotation too ourselves, you know what I'm saying? But
that's right. Now that's how you keep it spicy.
That's how you keep it spicy.
Margarita, bitch.
We keeping it on brand.
Keeping it on brand. But that's why I feel like, I'm not gonna lie, I do feel like people get mad. They be like, oh, men date the same women, the women are dating the same men. But I feel like it's because it's an understanding. When you start adding new people like in your circle, that's when you wake up in the morning, you on Shade Room.
Yeah, I feel like, you definitely gotta, but I feel like that's something that you gotta learn. Cause in your 20s, like you think, it's like when you're in your 20s, I've heard people say this, and I always say this, like, look, if you're in your 20s, just be a hoe. Like, that's what it's for.
Oh, you ain't got to tell me twice.
That's what it's for.
We live.
It's like everybody I know that got married when they was like 19, 23, they're divorced now, or they want to be divorced. So it's like, I don't know, I think it's just weird, like, not weird, let me not say that. I think like it's very difficult from the stories that I hear. It's very difficult dating in Atlanta.
It is.
I don't date in Atlanta no more.
It's very difficult. It's very difficult because I do feel like everybody is dating each other. Everybody's dating the same people.
But not only that, the ratio is off. Isn't it like 17 to 1?
Yeah,
men to women?
I mean,
it is. But I feel like it's like that in other cities too, and still everybody ain't dating everybody though.
Yeah, but Atlanta is very like, everybody is like, it's very clout chasing out here.
Yeah, it's like, it's like people treat you like you disposable in Atlanta. And it's like, I mean, I'm sure it's like that in other cities, maybe. But in Atlanta, it's on.
It's bad. I don't care what nobody says. Dating in Atlanta is the worst.
It is, yeah.
It's debaucherous out here.
It really, that's a good number. Let me Google that real quick. That's your second time now, Bob. Slow down.
That's my bro Keon's favorite word, debaucherous. Debaucherous.
I know that's right.
But no, I do think it's interesting though that people date, that like it seems like industry people date within the same circles. But I don't know. I just feel like it's because you just feel like these people are on your same level and it's harder to date people that are in a different world.
Right, and that's what I said, because I feel like sometimes...
Like you feel like these people understand.
They get it. They understand. And it's like, you don't have to worry about them doing certain things because they already know. Like, if I'm dating this girl, she dated this high-profile basketball player, and I know she was super low-key. They never had a falling out. She was never posting Instagram stories about this and that. Okay, so I know that she cool and she don't be doing the most. And she fine too, so why not?
But do you also think that niggas get off on like, sometimes I think niggas like dating girls that they know other niggas done dated. Like other powerful niggas.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, cause you wanna, like I heard Chris Brown talk about this in an interview. It's like you wanna be like, well, what he got that I ain't got? I mean, it's not always like that simple, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's like,
but it's like a trophy to be like, yeah, I fuck Chris Brown shit. Like, I'm fucking Chris Brown, baby mama, nigga. You can't tell me nothing.
Right. And then you got some girls that just fuck with NBA players.
Yeah, that's true.
And athletes, and it's a different type of thing. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, I'm a rapper. You know what I'm saying? Like. And I asked my wife, I was like, yo, like, do you think you could ever date an athlete? She was like, oh, no, definitely not. But, you know what I mean? Like,
athletes are different.
I think it's all bad. First of all, men are bad. Men are bad, period.
Yo.
I think athletes and rappers be on the same page. They be on the same level.
No,
yes,
athletes are different. Athletes are, look.
If anything, I think y'all worse because y'all have more fame.
Hello, let's talk about it.
Let's discuss this.
Yes, Bob. Let's discuss.
Kick my boot up.
Go ahead, kick your boot up.
Let's discuss this.
Get comfy.
I feel like athletes are, because look, as an athlete, you can't like be, and I know they do go to strip clubs or party. Yeah. But it's like, yo, regimen, you gotta work out and da 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 da. Mm-hmm. So it's like, when you're not doing that, you know what I'm saying? Demon time. Yeah. So rappers, we be in the studio.
We be cheese.
We be
exactly.
I don't really be in the studio though. I just
no more.
But I feel like it's different because I don't know. I feel like rappers are more like this who I'm fucking with, and you know what I'm saying. You may have like some new come every now and then, but you like this who I'm fucking with. But I feel like athletes be like running through it like pow, 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 pow.
I'm not gonna lie, I do kind of agree with that because I feel like they got a bit, like athletes kind of will have like a bitch in every city that they really, really fuck with.
Oh yeah.
Like when they like, oh, and I know when I go, you know, and play Dirt the Mavericks.
Yeah.
Did I say that right? Did I say that right? I don't be knowing, bitch. Anyways, like when they know,
I know what you mean.
You know what I'm saying? Like they like, okay, this is my Dallas bitch. Like, if I go and I play Houston, I'll just fly to Houston real quick. Yeah. Whatever the situation may be. But I can kind of agree with that. Like rappers will have like a bitch that they fuck with, and then they'll kind of like fuck with groupies on the side. But they really have only like one bitch that feel like I'm his main situation.
Right. But I just feel like, you know, like if I had a daughter, I would just be like, look, just try not to get. And it's like, you know, people gonna do what they want to do anyway. But I was like, just wait till you like 30.
That ain't happening. I just like
not today, but like to just like get serious.
This is the best advice you can give your daughter. Seriously, is to never blame herself. Because like you said, people are gonna do what they want to do, and I think a lot of women, what they do is they blame themselves. They go change their hair, their body, because they feel like, oh, if I change this about myself, or if I act more artsy, or if I dress like this, he's gonna love me more. It's when men do what they want to do, it's never about you, and that says nothing about who you are as a woman.
It's never about.
So that is the best thing you can tell your daughter, your sister, your cousins, your aunties, whoever.
Not your auntie, she should know.
Well, auntie didn't know, bitch. I didn't know.
Yo,
auntie needs to know. I ain't telling my auntie. She supposed to give me advice.
Yo, auntie really be like, you got a cool auntie? Boy, that's the best thing ever.
It is. It really is. I'm the cool auntie. I have 2 nephews. I'm the cool auntie now. They still young, but
I'm not an auntie yet.
Yeah.
I just like saying it.
You just gotta let niggas get it out, man. Like you gotta let them get it out,
right?
So that they can get it out and they can not fold. And later in life.
But I feel like in this world, it be so much temptation, though. That's easier said than done.
It is.
That's why niggas be folding all the time. We be seeing that shit unfold.
It takes a long time. And like you know, like I'm speaking from the perspective of like somebody that been around the world. Had all types of like women hit on me. I've been in all types of situations. And it's like most niggas ain't gonna experience that. So it's like, how do you even know if a nigga gonna fold or not? You know what I mean? But I do feel like once you like get to a certain level of maturity,
Niggas be folding in the hood.
niggas be.
Let me ask you a question. Is your wife black?
Of course.
Okay, I was about to give you some lashes. Dr. Umar
No,
style.
not Dr. Umar.
Okay, I was about to give you some lashes. Okay.
So how did you know she was the one? Because you said you've been knowing her
I knew when I was
since she
12. I knew when I was 12. Yes.
How?
I knew when I was 12. And I told her when I'm telling you, we met in middle school.
Okay.
Went to Henderson, and other people who went to Henderson can attest to this.
Okay.
One of her friends introduced me to her when I was 12, and I looked her in her eyes and I was like, "Yep, she's the one."
I know that's
and I
right.
knew it ever since. But I was chasing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She was one of the sought after women, and so I had to sit back.
She was a sought after tot.
She was. We were 12. But I had to sit back and watch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She had options.
All this is going on in 6th grade.
12th grade. Seventh grade, I was Wayne. 8th grade, Wayne.
Okay,
9th
okay.
grade, Wayne. 10th grade, Wayne. And
Oh, you
then,
just
A
waiting.
queen.
yeah, it was waiting.
Love
and
it.
then eventually, when I was like 19, I went out to LA because she went to LA to dance, like real like tour, hip hop dance, not stripper dance.
Oh, I thought you were what's that strip club in LA?
Yo.
Baby doll? Now she went to Baby doll.
I just wanted to clarify what type of dance we was talking about.
We don't judge.
And so, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then I remember we went on a date. We went to Roscoe's. That was the first date we went on in LA. And then we rolled around that night. And then I looked at her and I was like, "You want to get married?" And then she was like, "Yeah, we should get married." But we was 19 though.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
meant that shit.
Oh, I meant that shit, every word of it. And I was like, I told your motherfucking ass we was 12.
Right.
I told you.
This is a good love story.
But that's like, I feel like certain stuff like that, it'd be like, it just be, I don't know, certain shit just be like written in the stars, like it just happened that way. Cause you can't plan that type of shit.
Right.
Yeah.
You 12, you don't know what the fuck life about.
Right.
Yeah,
You don't know about the whole years ahead of you when you 12.
But it's good that y'all, I mean, that's a good story, like, from 12 to, like, now, like, you always knew. I feel, because I really believe that when you know, you know.
Yeah, it's like that old saying, when you let something go, if it's for you, it'll find its way back.
Oh, it will, absolutely.
Yeah.
Every
Lord.
time.
It
I
will,
don't know if I
for
like
sure.
that one, though.
Why not?
Because I want this nigga to leave me alone.
But maybe that's your man.
Oh, it is my man.
And that's why he won't leave.
Man.
He won't go away. He can't stay away. That's your soulmate. Y'all are tethered.
Please.
Ooh,
Okay.
tethered at the hip.
Yes.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Now that we done took off. So we done took off, y'all.
So
Please stay.
are we leaving the bed? Are we done with the bed?
We're done
We
with the
done with the
bed.
bed.
Okay.
But I have to ask you a question before we go to the next segment because I've been wondering this for a very
Because there's some
years.
things we could have discussed about the bed. But anyway,
What
go
you
ahead.
mean? We got time. Come on in.
Okay, so like, I often hear about women like, not being satisfied all the way in the bed.
70% of women.
70% of women.
Yes.
So my question is, what hours of the day are we talking about? Are we talking about 7 a.m. in the morning after hours when everybody is obliterated? Or are we talking about at a reasonable hour? Like, what are we, what is it?
Matter. Men just do not know how to please women. I don't care if it's 5 a.m. or 5 p.m. Y'all don't know what y'all doing.
I mean, you do have to factor in certain things sometimes, though. Sometimes niggas be having their henny dick. And they be trying to go for 2 hours.
Because it be 7 in the morning.
Yeah.
7 in the
Or they
morning,
be-
that should be the best. You got a fresh start.
Yeah.
It's like nothing done happened to you. You ain't ate.
Nah, I'm not
You
gonna
ain't
lie.
had no drink.
I've never been dissatisfied or unsatisfied with morning dick.
I feel like most women do like morning sex.
I do.
Morning
Do
sex
y'all
is
like
where it's
morning
at.
sex? Y'all prefer morning sex?
Morning sex
ladies?
is where it's at, right?
I love morning
I
sex.
like morning sex.
I like morning sex. I agree. I
So
agree.
now,
Because I ain't gotta do nothing. It's already hard.
Cause y'all
morning sex, morning wood, you know what I'm saying? And like, okay, so if it's not happening in the morning, then we have a valid point. Then we have an argument.
Okay.
So
like,
then we can only get good dick from
In the
7
morning.
to 10? What the fuck is that? So 7 to 10. Oh, bitch, it's 10:15. You waited too long.
You got a 3-hour window.
I done
That's my
clocked out,
time.
bitch.
You got a 3-hour window, bitch. You better get your nut in that 3 hours. Or you done for the
So
day.
you feel like so if women are having problems with their man in the bed, they need to try to get the dick between like 7 to 10.
You saying morning sex is the answer.
I'm not saying that's the answer. I'm just saying we need to be realistic with our approach.
Okay, and what should be the approach?
I mean, look, if we go out to dinner at 10, and then we go to I don't know, Boogaloo. I don't know. I don't go out too
Boogaloo, I
much.
like to swing on the swing.
Okay.
I feel you. I like where this going.
Swing on the swing.
I ain't gonna
We go
I like where we
Boogaloo
going.
like 12:30. And then come 3, we go to the after hours.
3?
We go to the
Okay.
How you
afties.
skip from 12 to 3? Auntie time.
Okay, look. So 10, we this is date night. This is party night.
All right.
This is invite the homies out. We partying.
Okay.
So you gotta eat at 10. You got pregame.
Right.
Then you go to the club. 12:30. I'm not trying to pull up to the club at 1:30. Like I'm not trying to make a scene. I'm just trying to get in and have
get
fun.
out. I got you.
So then after that, everybody lit. We up. We up. We going to the afties. Where we going? We going to Opium. We going to what's the spot over in Buckhead? Blue.
it?
I don't know.
One. What's the place we used to go? One.
What's it called in
One.
Buckhead?
It's an after hour?
Yeah.
1. 6 a.m.
Oh, 6 a.m.
6
That
a.m.
ain't still open? I'm about to say, goddamn. They've been open for a long ass time.
So boom, we in the afties. Booming. It's 5 in the morning. Order another bottle of Casamigos. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Just cause it's open. And we here. Refill the hookahs. All right, boom.
Refill
Round
the
6.
hooks.
Round
Hold on
6:30. The hooks. 6:30 we
Now you
leaving.
got my attention.
6:30. By the time we get home, it's time to clock in, nigga. 7 to 10. 7 to 10.
You got 30 minutes.
Hello. You got 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
But then, on that same note, and this gonna be my last thought. On that same token, if a nigga, you know what I'm saying, if he can't come and he's plowing you for 3 hours, you can't complain.
Yes, we can. That's too much. That's too much. You doing too much. Because if you know, I feel like this. Women, we are always prepared. We are always prepared. So we know, okay, girl, I know I'm about to go to this nigga house. I don't want to get too fucked up. I don't want to, that's how we plan our nights.
Right.
So,
That's how we plan our night.
yeah.
That ain't how everybody plan
Well,
their
I feel
night.
like this. I don't like to get too drunk, too fucked up. So I feel like if you know that I'm finna come home with you, why are you getting so drunk to where you can't nut? That is very rude and inconsiderate.
Fucking for 3 hours is
It's
wild.
wild.
I know that coochie feel like sandpaper.
I'm finna clock out.
I mean,
clocking
I'm
out.
exaggerating wildly, but you know what I'm saying.
I feel like, honestly, though, after a wild night out, most of the time, I'm not gonna lie, me and my dude have passed out. And it's just
Yeah.
like, oh, we'll get to it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Clock in at 8.
Yeah, you-
It's a late clock-in day.
Leave it on my desk. I'll handle it in the morning.
I've said this before. I'm not having sex longer than 30 minutes. It's not
Facts.
happening.
Like-
And 30 minutes is excessive.
30
Are we
minutes?
talking about like
No, we're
per
not talking
round?
about foreplay.
Per round? Okay, so
We're not talking
so
about
don't
foreplay
count.
and all of
Okay.
that. I'm talking about the actual act
The
of
act.
sex.
You're right.
I mean,
30
it's
minutes
a-
is good.
30 minutes is excessive.
That's a
little
lot of
bit.
workout. This ain't a soccer
Yeah,
game.
that's a lot.
This is not a soccer match.
I think it needs to be 15. 15.
In and out, 15?
Yo, 15 is
That's a little short.
That's a little short.
20.
That's a little short.
20.
I think we can do 25, 30.
20.
25 to 30.
I mean, yo, every if it's 15, every 15 of the minutes got to be busting. Like
No, you can't take no breaks, bitch.
ain't no
You need some water, you gotta wait,
That water will be there when you.
If we have sex longer than like 20 minutes, I have this trick that I pull out, and if it don't work, I just know you too drunk, and we just going to sleep.
No, I feel
We
you.
just about to
What's
call
the
it
trick?
a night.
What's the trick?
I'm not, I can't.
Yo,
It's a secret.
yo, you can't bring the trick up.
No,
But follow us on Patreon.
no, I feel like this, but every trick for every nigga is not the same.
No, it's not.
not.
But I
It's
feel
for
like some
every
tricks
nigga.
be universal.
Yeah, you have one trick that'll be kind of like universal,
Some
but every
tricks
nigga
Is
has a
there
different trick.
any trick we can discuss right now? Because I need to take some notes.
I feel like every nigga, I feel like a universal trick for every nigga is like if he's hitting it from the back and you start fucking him back, throwing it back. If that don't get you and the ass is moving, if that don't get that nigga, you too drunk and it's time to go.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking about a little,
that's true.
oh, a cute throw back. I'm talking about a violent, violently throw that ass back, bitch. Violently.
It gotta get serious.
You know, niggas, when they hit it from the back, they try not to look because they
Yeah.
don't nut.
People like, all right,
You gotta make that, you gotta
look.
turn around. No, look at me, nigga. I am the captain now. You gotta let that nigga focus and let that nigga know it's time. It is time.
Oh God, yo.
So I feel like that would be like a universal.
It's universal. And then
Okay.
it's head tricks you can do
Yeah,
too.
it's definitely head tricks. But if I'm drunk, I'm not trying to do. I'm not
I
trying
am,
to do
because I'll take it out in like,
You need a break. That's when you give a coochie
you
a
need to
break.
come on.
The coochie need a break.
Coochie need a
I
break.
feel you. I feel you. I done done that.
Coochie break.
Coochie break. Yo, coochie break is
And niggas
crazy.
be excited. They be like, damn, why you want to give me head right now? Nigga, I need a break.
Damn, she a freak. No, nigga, I'm tired. The fuck is you talking about? That's why you my bitch.
You know, we on the side. We play for the same team.
Okay, so we gonna move on.
Some times were had. All right.
Times were had.
I like
Ooh,
it.
we done had some time. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P.
And it's your girl, Dre and Nicole.
And one thing about me is I hate wasting my money.
Yeah, me too. And that's why I love Rocket Money. It's a personal finance app that finds and cancels your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps you lower your bills. Helped me save over $40 a month on subscriptions that I wasn't even using.
Yeah, so you know if you're that person that signs up for a free trial and you forget about it, or you got these subscription services that you forgot about, well, Rocket Money is gonna help you manage all of that. Cancel the ones that you don't need, keep the ones that you want, all just to save you money.
Yes, you can manage all of your expenses by going to rocketmoney.com/poorminds. That's rocketmoney.com/poorminds. Save you some money, girl.
Period.
And boy.
Stop throwing your money away. Cancel unwanted subscriptions and manage your expenses the easy way by going to rocketmoney.com/poorminds. That's rocketmoney.com/poorminds. rocketmoney.com/poorminds. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Lex P, and I have a very special announcement to make. Now, as you know, we're moving into a whole new studio. We about to have all new everything. So, we wanted to hear from y'all. So, if you have something you want to get off your chest, something that's bothering you, whatever you want to say, you have suggestions, anything, we are having a segment that we're adding to the show. So, what you're going to do is you're going to call a number and leave us a voicemail. Now, y'all know I don't like when y'all get long-winded and shit. Don't be calling, leaving no 10-minute voicemail or nothing like that. So call, leave us a voicemail. Like I said, if you want to get something off your chest, you have a suggestion for the show. And honestly, y'all can start leaving voicemails right now because I'm trying to figure out what I want to name the segment. You know, me and Dre have been brainstorming a little bit. So call this number, 678-827-1826. That's 678-827-1826. And if you leave a good voicemail, you're going to be featured on Poor Minds. So let us know what we should name the segment. If y'all have any ideas, leave them in the comments below. Talk to y'all soon. All right, so now we're going to get into
The bow.
Hey.
The bow.
The bop.
The bow. 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 Bow.
Hey.
So, my bop of the week. Y'all know I always do an R&B song for my bop of the week, but I switched it up this week because every time like people post something on their story, they'll post a song that they're listening to, I always go listen to it. Very rarely is it something that I like, but my best friend Killa had posted this song on her story and I was pleasantly surprised. So K Camp dropped a project last summer and he has a song on there called Woozy and I was pleasantly surprised. It's a bop. I like it. I actually went and listened to the whole project. Solid project. So K Camp Woozy. That's my bop of the week.
We gonna hear
hard.
it?
You know, we don't want to get flagged.
Okay. I feel you.
Hopefully one day we get to a point where we can start playing the music on the show.
We're not quite there yet, Bob.
We working on it.
I see this because I see a studio audience.
You know,
I see it.
We want it to be a talk show. That's why we got our cue card.
We're not a podcast anymore.
I
We're
like
a talk show.
I see it and I like it and I love it and I support it.
Thank you.
Y'all
Get our
come on.
Oprah on.
Yes.
Why am I telling my shit was upside down?
I know that's right. Okay, Dre, what's your bop of the week?
Okay, so it's crazy because I was actually talking to somebody the other day and they was like, back in your college days, what was a song that like if you was in a club, you could not leave the club without this song coming on? Mm-hmm. And I was like, Nasty Song. That was my song. What was his name? Lil Ru?
We played that when we came out to the...
Yes.
Let's just slide down the pole.
Yeah, won't you put that pussy on me? Yeah, girl. I said, won't you put that pussy on me? Okay.
The hips started rolling. That Scorpio done came out, man. I seen it, Bob.
We seen it.
Bob started rolling them hips.
Yo, you gotta do the stanky leg with it like, hey,
Yeah, but that was like the Dallas era when like Dallas was really doing their thing with the music. So I was like, yeah, Nasty Song. So ironically, Lotto just came out with a remix to Nasty Song.
Nasty?
It's called Another Nasty Song.
And I like it. It was a nasty song and now it's another nasty song. I like that.
And I like it. I do.
Yo.
I like Lotto's flow.
I do too.
She got
like Lotto.
her voice. I think a lot of people don't realize when it comes to rapping, it's more than just bars. Like you have to have a voice that is like a good tone. Like her tone is really good.
I agree.
So yeah.
Yo, I'm at the
and
point.
I really like this.
Yo, like female rappers is like really running rap right now.
They really are.
Like it's to the point now I be pulling up songs and I'm like, oh yeah, this is like these all female rappers.
Yes, like female rap right now is doing so well, and I love it. I love it. I feel like because it was so hard for anybody at one point.
To break it.
Just Nicki by herself.
It used to be like Foxy Brown, Lil Kim. That's it.
Then
Nicki came along.
No, after that, Eve had her moment, and Trina had her moment, and then it was like when Nicki came, it was literally just Nicki. I will never forget this moment at the BET Awards when she won Best Female Rapper, and she walked up there, and she was like, "Oh my God, y'all, I'm so surprised," and the crowd started laughing because they were like, "Why are you surprised, bitch?
Because you're the only one."
Well, they were like, because it's like Nicki was just. And that's why I get mad when people kind of get disrespectful sometimes because like y'all have to realize what she did. Like when she came in, it was nobody but her. Yeah. And it was like she was really killing it. Like, you know. Yeah. But I'm glad that it's like, you know, everybody's having their moment.
Yeah. Now we have a lot of girls. We have a plethora.
Now we can all go out to the club and after parties and have a you know, even I don't know. You get what I'm saying?
Even playing field.
Yeah, it's like we can all turn up, you know what I mean?
Speaking of even playing fields, do you still think the earth is flat?
Yo, I like the segue. Yo, the segue was so smooth.
It was very smooth.
Oh, beautiful.
So do you?
Do I? I mean, like, I don't know what it is.
And this is a safe space because I ain't gonna judge you because some things
I'm between two black women. This is the safest place you could be in.
So, what do you think the earth is shaped?
I don't know. Like, you know, it could be many things to be honest, but you know, me personally, you know, I don't trust the sources that we've been trying to believe in.
I think so. That's fair. That's fair.
You know?
Do you think it like changes shapes sometimes? Like it's a shapeshifter?
Like this year's rectangle?
Yo, I've never been asked that. That's funny. I like you.
I'm just wondering.
I like you.
You know why? Because I don't judge but the way people think. Because Drea said this the other week. She was like, I really wonder what goes through your mind sometimes. Because the shit that I be thinking, I will wake up in the middle of the night and I'll have a dream about something. And I'll just Google the weird, like, I'm not even gonna get into details why I did this. Last night I woke up at 3 o'clock in the morning and I had to Google Liam Neeson's middle name.
Why?
I had to fucking know. I had to fucking
I'm like that because
know.
sometimes I'll stay up and watch how they build trains. Like, I watch how they build locomotives in 1912 versus 2000.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, damn, wow, the different quality and different, you know what I'm saying?
And I always think about like how the highways have been connected.
Yeah.
Like, we say,
Did you know-
How did they start?
Like,
Did you know
right.
highways were for military use only, and then they opened them up to the public?
Never
No.
knew that.
Yeah, they used to
So we just had to walk through the woods, and niggas was getting used up.
We just on them trails.
That shit crazy.
So you're just unsure. So you don't think it's flat, or you don't think it's round. How do you feel about the Earth?
Well, I will say that I don't think it's round.
Okay, we
Okay.
get somewhere. All right.
But because if it's not round, then I'm like, damn, I don't know. This could be a part of something bigger that we just probably can't perceive.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
So do you think there's like another planet like Earth?
I feel like it's other places that people exist. Like, I feel like everywhere you go, it's gonna be niggas there. That's how I feel. Yes. It might be green
But they
niggas.
just might not look like us.
They might not look
But
like
they gonna
but
act
they
like
gonna act
us.
like yes, exactly. It's gonna be niggas.
I'm
that-
telling you, we go on another planet, we good.
I feel you. No, they gonna be like they brown.
Why do you think it's brown?
Where these brown niggas came from?
We gonna be like this. You know how black people do when they see each other? Be like, they gonna be like, oh yeah, nigga. We see each other.
Why do niggas do this? Why do we do the square? Why is it a square when we doing
A chicken
this?
salad.
Why is it a square? Like, when did it?
I don't know where it
When did
came from, but I
I do
love
this
it.
all the time too. That's
Especially you do that. Especially when you're eating, you be like, hold on, Liz.
hold on.
But it don't even cover everything.
It don't.
It's just supposed to.
I think it's like a sign to like hold on.
But because you know
Wait a minute.
why? We have manners.
And then we trying to cover our mouth. Like, what if I'm trying to talk? I don't want it to. I feel like
Yeah,
that's
you don't
gonna
want it to-
cover it.
yeah.
Spitting on
It
you.
is. When I tell y'all, black people have the best manners on earth.
I do
Good
this
ghetto
too.
manners.
Yeah, it's like we
Good
do
ghetto
have good
manners.
manners. Like, people, it don't matter how young, old you are. We
Oh,
don't say
shit.
yes, ma'am. We'll say yes, ma'am to a 13-year-old. It don't matter.
And
I be
when-
saying
and
yes, ma'am, to people. They be getting mad. They be like, I ain't know, ma'am.
Right? We the same.
That's how I was raised.
You know, like,
And when
especially
somebody
Southern.
tells a good joke, you know what I'm saying? We respectfully take off running. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's like, oh,
That's
it's funny.
just how
Yes, period. I do believe, you know, like, there's a whole galaxy.
Of course,
with all
yeah.
our planets and all that stuff. I feel like there's other galaxies that we can, but it's like,
Oh, yeah.
like it's impossible for us to reach other galaxies.
I mean, but
like
that's
that
why
because
we
it's so
don't
far.
know.
That's what I'm saying. But I definitely believe there's other galaxies and they have like whatever their
People.
Earth is with their people.
I feel like it's some that's like not as ghetto as this.
You feel like we on the ghetto is
We in the ghetto, y'all. Like we.
But you know what?
we in the
It
trenches.
might be some places that are worse. You just never
No,
know.
it is. No, I'm positive it is. For sure it is.
It's a lot. Like,
But-
you gotta think about it. If you really try to think about something being never ending, it'll really fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can look at the ceiling and be like, okay, it stops right there. But if you think about the galaxy, it never fucking
ends.
That's fucking crazy.
That's why we've only gotten so far.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. So I guess I don't know. I
And
guess
we
like
ain't discovered no other people yet.
I guess you get kept back or you could graduate. And if you get kept back, you're gonna stay in the ghetto and you can go to a better place if you graduate.
Promote a little
I'm assuming.
liquorness. It got a little weed. We done took off, bitch.
Hey, look,
we on
hey,
another
she-
galaxy, bitch.
This time infused with cannabis.
Okay. So we gonna move on. So
All right, I like it.
It's not round. You just don't know what. I can fuck with it.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna be fair. You know,
I can
what I
fuck
mean?
with that.
So
I like how organized y'all are. I really like this.
Yeah,
I'm liking it.
We have our
I
order.
can dig it.
I'm gonna give you
And
some.
my bars is upside down once again.
I'm not gonna lie. It ain't shit on my cards. I just keep choosing what I can read, bitch.
Oh, my shit was on my
I've been talking and talking. I'm having a ball, bitch. I don't even. These cards don't say shit.
So now it's time for us to get into our Oh no, you gotta do your item of the week.
My card say something, bitch. That's the only thing it says.
I was ready to jump into the questions. You gotta do your item of the week.
I gotta do my item of the week. Okay, so my item of the week, of course, y'all know we always add it to our Shop Mine account. Oops, sorry, my music playing. Okay, so one thing I will say, y'all know I am big on hygiene. I'm a hygiene girl, and I feel like brushing your tongue is not enough. I am tired of going on Instagram and seeing people sing lyrics to their favorite song, and all I see is a white tongue. It's not giving what you think it's giving, bro. The filter is not gonna hide that your tongue is white. Everybody needs to have a tongue scraper. And the reason I like this company is because when they send you a tongue scraper, it actually comes with a case. So you can just throw it in your bag. It ain't no excuse. If you got a quick dick appointment, you ain't got no toothbrush. At least scrub your tongue, bitch.
No, I was thinking that looked real fancy. I was like, they send it in a rose quartz.
They send it, and you get 2 of them, girl. It's real cute. Scrape that tongue. I love this.
Oh, damn, that's different. I ain't never seen nothing like that.
It's stainless steel, bitch.
Oh, that's,
clean
get all that shit off.
And you need to use it before and after your dick appointment, because y'all be real nasty now. So, yes, I swear by this tongue scraper, y'all. It works so good. Like, you can get, and then it's long, so you can get real deep back there. Y'all, please, and I'm not being funny, y'all, scrape your tongue. Brushing your tongue is not enough. You really have to scrape your tongue. So, I'm going to have this in the Shop Mine. It's going to be in the link below, so scrape your tongue.
Yeah, y'all, scrape your tongue. Wash your ass. Put deodorant on.
That you be using that you love. Because you have nice skin now.
Does it have to be hygiene?
Nice skin.
I do.
It can be. Yeah.
That forehead looking real moisturized.
It's looking real
But
shiny.
it take about a gallon to get a lotion to get.
You got nice skin,
But it doesn't have to be a hygiene product.
It'd be like when you, as a man, when you be shaving, like it's like you hate shaving. It's like you don't want no ingrown hairs. Like why? This is why I say it's ghetto. Because why do hairs want to grow back in?
Always do.
To, like, stop it. So, so an item that I use, my partner just got me a automatic barista.
Oh.
Is that what it's even called?
I think, are you talking about the that makes drinks?
Bartesian.
Oh my God,
I bought one of my friends that for Christmas last year.
Do you have one too?
I don't have one, but I bought it for my best friend for Christmas last year.
Yeah. I love it.
Do y'all know how to hand hug?
Okay, well I just learned.
Boom, hand hug. Other hand.
Other hand.
Hand hug. No.
Dre went like this.
I gotta keep my hand.
Yeah. Boom, hand hug. He said, all right. Yo!
Excuse my manners.
No, I love the Bartesian.
Yeah,
that's a good one. I just got mine and I love it.
Yeah.
And I have mine where it makes the Long Island.
It make a lemon drop too?
Yeah, the lemon drop, margarita.
It make everything. You just gotta have the 4 different liquors.
What's it called?
Old fashioned.
Old-fashioned, yeah. Yeah, man, that's nice.
Good one.
That is a good one.
Might want to partner up with them and make one of these takeoffs.
Right.
Hey,
A little
that thing
one
busting.
too. Okay, so that's the ice of the week. What we got next, Drea?
Okay.
Look, put the takeoff down. Now.
Okay, so now it's time to get into our favorite segment of the show, which is Pour Your Heart Out. So you know, if you have any questions, you can always send them to askpourminds@gmail.com. That's askpourminds@gmail.com. Let us know how we have helped you. You can also send testimonials. Let us know if we fucked your life up. You know, either way. We still here. We still gonna give advice. Come on, little dad, bring out the question.
Yay, Dad. Thank you, Dad.
Oh, you got the gold envelopes.
You know
Damn, these are some real.
Some good questions. All right.
So we all giving advice right now?
Of course. You gonna be the main one giving it.
Really?
Oh, this a
Mr.
long
Fall in Love when I'm 12.
This a long one.
When I'm 12.
All right, question number 1. Hey, Lex and Drea. I asked y'all this on Twitter, but I don't know if y'all saw it. But have y'all ever thought about doing a cooking segment on Poor Minds? The poor crew would really love to see y'all throw down in the kitchen. No, and hell no. I say this a lot. I think a lot of people, I do not like to cook. Can I cook? Yes, I don't like it. And I feel like people look at women especially like, oh, you don't like to cook, you ain't never gonna find a husband. Cool. Bitch, the only thing I'm making is reservations. So, will we ever do a cooking segment? No.
We might have a cook on or a chef on, and then we'll have like a little segment that day.
No, I don't even know about that. I'll be off work that day.
I have a suggestion.
Okay, go ahead, Bob.
I feel like if you were to do it, it should be foods you can pour, like soup.
Ooh.
Or like fondue or something.
Or beans.
Why did you go to frijoles?
She loves a frijoles.
You can pour beans. Pour beans.
Okay, all right, that's cool. All right.
Okay, can you cook?
What I can cook, I can cook.
No, you can't.
I can cook. I stick to what I'm good at cooking.
Yeah.
And what's that?
And that's it. I can cook a steak dinner.
Okay. Steak's not easy to do.
Like, it's not, but I know how to cook it.
Okay.
How you like your steaks?
Judging.
Okay, a little pink in the middle.
Medium well? Just like
medium. No, medium.
Medium.
Like medium.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Y'all are cultured here. Okay.
Hello.
Wow. Okay.
Medium.
You like truffle butter?
Yeah. Okay. See, I don't do
like
truffle
the blue
butter.
cheese
but
butter
when I
myself.
make the steaks, I make the steak, crab legs, mashed potatoes, spinach, and the béarnaise sauce.
Not the béarnaise.
Yeah.
You are too
Oh, you be
fancy.
cooking.
I'm saying don't get carried away. I just cook that. Like I cook what I'm good at cooking,
Okay.
and I
Mom,
stick
eat
to
like
it.
crab legs and steak. It's the fourth day.
Damn again.
Not damn again.
Okay, but that's good. That's some good things to cook because you can make different things with that though. Like you can do a little.
You
steak
can put béarnaise
sandwich.
on anything.
He can make a steak sandwich because he's already a sandwich artist.
Yeah. See, it's in me. It's been in me.
You got a
know
good
what I'm
point. And I don't think I ever seen nobody make a steak sandwich. Niggas be making pork chop sandwiches. What's pork chop?
Hey, I felt you though. I see the steak
It's
sandwich.
me taking off.
It's you. We done took off. We done been took off.
Oh Lord.
And then on the grill, I make a mean.
You know how to grill?
Yeah, on the grill, I make a mean. One of the things I just made, I'm super proud of, is I made a king crab chili lime smoke. I smoked chili lime.
Ooh, chili lamb lime.
You taking off? Everybody in this room taking off.
Yo, literally, okay.
Literally.
Smoked chili lime king crab.
Okay.
Oh, that sounds
King
good.
crab. You got
Smoked
money.
chili lime.
King crab is expensive.
And I gotta cut them bitches open.
Yes.
You know
so
what
you
I'm
know
saying?
how to cook crab.
Yeah, love it.
Because you know what? You can overcook crab very easily.
Very easily. It's like it don't take all that. It's already done.
Pretty much.
Pretty much.
Okay.
That
sounds
so you know
good,
how to
though.
grill.
Yeah.
You know how to work the grill. See, that's why relationships don't work out. Niggas don't know how to grill no more.
And they don't wear them uncle sandals when they grilling with the apron.
Niggas
I wear the socks and the flip flops.
The Birkenstocks.
You look like
If you wear Birkenstocks at the
White
grill,
beater.
you all right with me.
White beater, sweatpants, flip flop socks.
Go ahead,
You know what
Bob.
I'm saying?
Grilling.
Getting it.
ahead,
Nigga
Bob.
getting it.
Yeah.
I love it.
I see it.
I like it. Okay,
I see
go
the
ahead.
vision.
Question number 2, Dre.
Ooh, this question long.
It's long.
Ooh, that's a lot of words.
It is.
Let me take a break.
Yo, not a sip break.
Hey y'all, love the show. So I'm a femme lesbian, 30. One day, I needed some good gas, and my homeboy gave me his plug's number. I get her to pull up the next day, and baby, she is so fine. I've been crushing since I laid eyes on her. She definitely has a loyal customer out of me. So anyway, she served me a few times, and we always chop it up and make small talk. One day, she asked for my IG. I was too excited. She followed me a little later in like 3 pics, so I knew I was in there. I retired. I returned the favor. The next time I saw her, I decided to work up the nerve and be bold and ask her out for a drink, and she said yes. We text and set up a day, and the day comes and she asks for a rain check. She said, so much has been happening this week, and I feel like if we were to go, I will be there physically but not mentally, and I do not want to be that way when I'm around you. As promised, she would make it up to me. So fast forward, the next time I see her, we make small talk, but there is still no mention of a reschedule, and I was not about to bring it up, child. It's been almost a month since the cancellation, and I've seen her 3 times since. Mind you, she has my number. Do I wait to see if she says something? Do I bring it up? Should I forget about it and just leave this as a crush? Or is she not that into me? What should I do? Sincerely, a damsel in distress.
I am weak.
How do we feel about that, friends?
Bob, let me tell you, Bob.
I don't know, Bob.
Let me tell you how I feel, Bob and Drea.
How you feel?
I had this conversation with my friend this morning because I had this guy, and I've told you about him before, and I thought I was interested in him. Mm-hmm. We hung out. The first time we hung out, I knew I didn't like him. But everybody was like, you know what? Think outside the box, Lex. Do this. And I'm like, you know what? Okay. And I hung out with him 3-4 more times, and it's just not there. Mm-hmm. Let me tell you something about women, especially.
You know when you like somebody.
You know when you like somebody, and when we like you, we want to spend. Anytime you hit us up, we like, nigga, we can be on our deathbed. You outside tonight? Hell yeah, nigga.
When I like a nigga, I can hear the phone ringing from one side of the house, and I will literally run. To try.
If a woman likes you, anytime you say anything, she's gonna want to be there. So I feel like, don't even like. She's not that into you. Maybe she will. Maybe she got something going on. But whatever she has going on,
she might really have something going on.
And that's what I'm saying.
I think people sometimes do have things.
She does have something going on, but it's not you. Whatever it is, it could be family issues, but she's not concerned about you right now.
I feel two ways. I feel 2 ways about it. From a guy's perspective, like, you know, you gotta be a patient ass nigga.
Well,
like,
we know you patient. You said 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You gotta be patient. Like, you gotta learn. Like, you
real patient.
I'm very patient. Well, I had, you know, sometimes you ain't got no choice.
Yeah.
Right.
That's true.
So sometimes you may like as a man, you may be pursuing a woman for like a year. Mm-hmm. And that's like normal. But if you flaking, I don't know. If you flaking and you not, and the other person, like, if the other person's not trying to show interest and they're just flaking, then you might just need to just shift your attention elsewhere. Mm-hmm. For probably a year.
Not come on back after a year.
Yeah. Maybe. But see, it's a dangerous line, and this is my last thing, because I don't know if y'all have other questions and stuff.
Mm-mm, but this the last one.
You gotta also be careful with that, because you don't want to like go into the past.
Okay.
That's always bad.
Yeah.
Always bad.
Yeah.
Never do that. If anybody's never. You start scrolling back, If that shit start loading, stop.
Yeah.
Don't scroll back.
But I also feel like when I have something going on and I'm not interested in somebody, but I like them, I let them know exactly what's going on. And I make things clear, like, it's not a good time for me. Just give me a second, like. But if I'm not interested, I'll be like, what you doing today? Oh man, I gotta walk my hamster.
Well, I mean, but she said she reached out again after the fact. So that's why I'm like, maybe the
girl is reaching out to her. That's
yeah, she said the girl reached out to her again after she canceled on her.
But that's what I'm saying. You know what? I'm on your time. So let me know whenever you got time for me. I'm not reaching out to you no more.
Some people just want mental real estate.
Yeah.
I got condos in that bitch head.
But you know,
I agree. Sometimes people just be trying to see what type of time you want to see.
Yeah.
How far you gonna go.
Do you feel like
in the beginning though?
Yes.
Do you feel like in the beginning? In the beginning.
In the beginning.
Oh, I thought you was speaking some language that you heard.
I speak meme. Like I'm one of them. I'm one of the friends. I speak in meme sounds. And
I thought we was reading the Bible in the beginning.
She don't speak TikTok.
I speak
Meme.
Yeah, I speak meme.
I speak meme, too.
Yeah, Drake can speak meme. I speak TikTok and meme. And I speak meme.
I don't speak TikTok and
So it's like, do you feel like in the beginning you could be too honest? Like, look,
Yes.
this what I got going on. Cause sometimes I be like, I ain't gotta like.
I don't gotta tell you that, bitch.
I don't know you like that. Why I gotta tell you my whole?
I agree. I'm not saying that she has to be specific, but
My
I
whole
be
schedule.
like, hey, I got X, Y, and Z going on. Or like I got
If I don't know you,
If I don't know you, I can just say, hey, I got family stuff going on right now, and it's not a good time, but just give me a moment. I don't have to say, hey, my uncle stole my goddamn car and flipped it, and he said, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't gotta go into detail, but you can say a little 1, 2. Hey, I got some family shit going on.
I mean,
it's just respect. If I respect you and I actually like you, but if I don't, I done told this nigga every excuse in the book, and he's still, good morning, queen.
Good morning, Grand Rising Queen.
Give it a break.
Niggas love to say Grand Rising, and that's a red flag
Can we
for
leave
me.
Grand Rising in 2022?
Yeah.
I don't like, if a nigga tell me Grand Rising, I'm blocking you.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it.
Because I already know you toxic.
Yeah,
I can't
so
believe
I say
it.
just leave the ball in her court. Leave it in her court, you know? Like, you did what you needed to do.
I do think she should leave the ball in the girl court, but I don't necessarily think that she not interested in you. I think she probably, really just do got some shit going on.
Mm-hmm.
And
I feel
girl,
that.
I would just let her do what she want to do. And then, but then if she take too long, whenever she try to come back, pay that hoe this.
I'm weak.
Cause don't take your time, hoe.
Okay, Bob. So let us know what you got going on, what's coming up.
Oh,
things that
man.
people be checking for, all that good shit.
Sheesh. After these takeoffs.
All right. You ain't got no more.
I ain't got
No more takeoff for you.
No more takeoffs for me. I done took off. I done hit the finish line.
We passed that hoe a long
Long
time ago.
time ago.
Ooh.
I'm about to eat this cherry.
Me, that was cranberry.
Got a little liquor.
It's a cranberry.
It's a cranberry.
Yo.
This hoe talking about me. It's hard.
Ooh.
I shouldn't have ate that.
Let Bob finish, damn it.
I really thought, I just want to say, before I came here today, I was like, am I really going to be drinking like that? I was like, I don't know if they're going to have drinks there. I mean, I know it's called Poor Minds, but clearly I was mistaken.
Gotcha.
Okay, so I just want to get that out of the way. What I'm working on is, I gotta say, like, I just feel like it's so, like, expected for me to be an artist to be working on music. It's like, I got the single coming out, I got the mixtape coming out, my album coming out. But I'm working on producing. I would like to produce for, like, up-and-coming artists who really want to, like, make big records, like Bruno Mars type records. Like, because, like, I feel like, I grew up listening to, like, the OJs and motherfucker, the song come on like do 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 do, like it got sections and shit.
Right.
Yes.
I feel like nobody do that but Bruno now. You know what I'm saying? And
Production, like
it's a real production. So, like,
Right.
I'm trying to do shit like that, produce for up-and-coming artists. I feel like trap music can incorporate. Look, I just feel like, can we just let trap music go? Can we relinquish it and just do new shit? Like, we done it all. Like, I'm not saying the trap artists gotta stop making music, just like let's make it bigger. Like, there's so many musicians out here in Atlanta. There's so many singers. I mean, it's so many, like, niggas playing violin, guitar. Like, bring them niggas to the studio, man. Like, shit. Like, god damn it. I'm so.
And I feel you, but I feel like people was doing like.
Well, you
remember? I'm sorry.
Well, I was gonna say, something that I really like that that artists have been doing lately out here. Rick Ross just had a show out here with a symphony.
Jeezy,
And Jeezy,
yes.
well, no, Rick Ross already had his.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, and so Jeezy is about to have
that.
one.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
Like, let's do that. Like, let's do that. I'm with that.
Do y'all remember back in the day when Twista had that song "Celebrity Overnight"?
Yes.
He had that girl with
I
the
love
violin,
that song.
and she started
Yeah.
going everywhere performing. let's like bring instruments back.
Right.
Like I'm not saying that you can't make trap music because that's what some
Right.
people really identify
Right.
with. But let's think outside the box when you are producing.
Because everything don't need to be like everything don't need to be that. Because I get tired of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I just want to throw on some goddamn all white bricks. Hey, balling like a bitch.
With all these bricks.
You know what I'm saying? I want that. You know what I'm saying? But like everybody can't do that. So yeah. I mean that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to like, you know what I'm saying, work on.
You want to be behind the scenes a little bit.
I want to be behind the scenes a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I want to like give some advice. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it, in some type of way, I'm gonna end up teaching a lot of people. I don't necessarily know how that's gonna happen, but I got a lot of knowledge. I got a well of information. So, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm entering into my my OG my OG years, man.
OG grown and
it's a lot of artists that like wanna make music and wanna make it in the industry. And like people be DMing me like, yo, Bob, like I wanna make it, but like I'm scared. Do I gotta sell my soul? Like do I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like they don't know what to do. And I'm like, bro, like.
I was to say you might.
What you trying to
How bad you want it?
How bad do you want it?
And I know you don't want to say, but as far as you as an artist, and then for people that are your fans that are watching, like what's next for you as an artist?
As an artist, I wouldn't expect nothing regular again from me. Like it's all gonna be different from here on out.
I like
you know
that.
what I'm saying? And
I like that. We ready.
And I'm still, I'm still want to collaborate with, artists, but y'all gotta understand, like, I mean, I've collaborated with Morgan Freeman, Nicki Minaj.
Not the Morgan Freeman.
I had Morgan Freeman do the intro to Strange Clouds in 2000.
He did.
Oh my God! Hey, look, I told you that was my song. Now I remember.
I did Taylor Swift, Nicki Minaj, Chris Brown. I mean, everybody. I mean, shit. Ty Dolla $ign.
Oh, Ty Dolla $ign different.
Yeah, he different.
He's
like,
very different.
I like what he's doing too. Like, I mean, he started out doing like a lot of trap shit, but he really leaned into his R&B bag real tough. And I like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you can still come back and do the trap shit. But
did you watch Intergalactic by the movie?
Yeah, I love Intergalactic. How did you get to Intergalactic? Oh, you talking about? I thought you meant Interstellar. I was tripping.
Oh yeah. I was talking about Intergalactic.
Nah, I ain't see that yet.
Okay,
it's lit. I should watch it.
Yes. When you listen
She
to
says
me.
it's so good.
When you get home today, you and your wife, do y'all smoke?
Yeah.
Okay, smoke a little weed.
Hoo-ha.
Just one weed.
One week.
Watch Intergalactic.
Not two, just one.
Listen, watch Intergalactic with the movie on Netflix with Kid Cudi, and then you gotta go listen to the album, the Intergalactic album. It is so good.
I trust you.
Oh my God, 10 out of 10.
I trust it.
Perfect. It's very good. I was actually inspired by. I was like, wow, this is what it means to be creative.
Damn, you said 10 out of 10?
10 out of 10.
All right, I'm with it.
10 out of 10. The album, it was like start to finish. I never thought that I would listen to like Kid Cudi and Ty Dolla $ign together and it would be perfect.
I'm gonna get my one weed ready.
Yeah,
Get your
one weed ready. Okay, y'all. So y'all know we're about to do a karaoke. Big shout out to Bob. Tell them where they can find you at.
Bob, find me on the not so round earth.
We don't know what these.
Find me on Instagram, Bob at B.O.B. Bob, Twitter, B.O.B. ATL. And I'm on Patreon. You can find that on my Instagram. So, yeah, that's where I be at. Period. And I be hanging out on Poor Minds and shit, drinking takeoffs and all that type of shit.
Takeoffs.
Takeoff time.
Period.
So how we doing this?
We going to the left first. Who know the verse? You better know the verse. You picked this song.
I thought y'all was gonna help me do it.
We'll help.
So how we gonna
Hear the beat? I got it.
How we gonna? Yeah, how we gonna?
Don't
Okay.
worry, we got these.
All right.
Okay, we ready for real this time. We ready this time. Yeah.
All right, y'all. This Grammy Award-winning performance.
Love.
Sex little bitch, sex little hoe. I love the way you walk, love the way you talk. Let me young nigga come play your throat. Destroy your throat till I make you choke. So baby, I'm tryna give it to you. So baby, I'm tryna bust all on you. Sex little bitch, sex little hoe. I love the way you walk, love the way you talk. Let me young nigga come play your throat. Destroy your throat till I make you choke. So baby, I'm tryna give them to you. So baby, I'm tryna bust all on you.
Got a little honey.
Baby, we outside. What's up? We killed the cook though.
He said and I got beans.
Hey, stop.
We'll see y'all next week. Bye, y'all.